Hey guys, what is going on? Orbit here today, bringing you guys another video. And if you guys are looking at the title, it says I got into a fight. Now, I wouldn't really call it a fight, but you know, I would have gotten into a fight if people didn't stop me. So I'm gonna tell you guys the story. So yesterday I was up. Well, alright, I went to go pick up my girlfriend from school, and she was with her friend and her boyfriend. So, after I was with my girlfriend for like maybe 2 hours, and then I dropped her off I had to drop her back off at school so she could, go do a test or something. And then it was just me, her friend, and her friend's boyfriend. So we went to go pick up her friend's friend, and I'm not gonna say any names just because I don't know if you guys know anyone where I live. So, but anyways, and my phone is going off. But yeah, so we meet up with my girlfriend's friend's friend. Yeah, that's it. And what the fuck, dude? So we go meet up with him at a Dunkin' Donut. No, we picked him up at his house, and then we drove to Dunkin' Donuts. He left, and I'm just like, bro, like, you made me drive to your house just so you can fucking ditch us. Like, okay. So I was like, you know what, whatever, fine. And then later that night, I'm not gonna tell you guys my whole fucking day, but later that night, we go to this like little youth group thing. And now, all right, before we even get into that. My girlfriend now, her ex-boyfriend was very, not physically abusive, but mentally abusive, and, he threatened things, I think. I'm not too sure. I don't really ask about that, but I don't like him. And I ran into him. That was very, it was bad. It was bad for me. Alright, so then, before we went to this youth group thing, we were at my girlfriend's friend's house. And, we're just outside, we're hanging out, and so, I'm thinking about, like, oh, what's gonna happen at this youth group thing. Like, it's really just like a bonfire. That's really all it was. What the fuck? And, so, when we, before we leave, like, maybe like a half hour before we go, Oh, shit. Oh, let's go! I didn't think I was gonna get that. So yeah, like a half hour before we go, I'm thinking of like, oh, like what's gonna happen? Like, am I gonna run into this kid? So, I start to have like a mental breakdown. And so basically an anxiety attack. Ooh, can I get in here? Woohoo! So anyways, I'm thinking of like worst case scenarios, like, oh, are me and this kid gonna get into a fight? Like, so then like I said, I had a mental breakdown. And, once we get there, I'm, like, looking around for this kid, like, trying to have, like, my girlfriend's friend, point him out to me. So then, they were like, oh, he's here, he's in, like, a red and white shirt. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I see him, and I just start eyeballing this kid. Like, to the point where, like, he knew I was looking at him, but he didn't know who I was. So, but he knew my, my girlfriend's friend, Sam. And, alright, so I said names. I don't even care anymore. But yeah, so he knew that, I mean, I didn't know if he was actually going to go. But, so he ended up going. I find him. I didn't go up to him, but one of my other friends did. He was like, oh, hey, my name is blah, blah, blah. I'm Sam's friend. Nice to fucking meet you and all that. And fucking, he's gripping his hand so hard. And I could tell just because, like, when he was walking away, he's still holding onto his hand. So, but yeah. So then, I start, like, not really freaking out. But, I mean, I'm, like, eyeballing this kid. So I walked away. And then my friend Sam is, like, screaming my name. Because, like, I'm walking back to my car. Because this was at a church. So it's like I'm walking back to my car. And she's screaming my name. Everyone's like staring at her, and they're staring at me. And then like all like the leaders of this like youth group thing are screaming my name too. And I'm not looking at anyone. I flip out. I start punching things and all that. And I'm literally ready to kill this kid. Not really, but I mean, you know, I wanted to go out to him and talk to him about like, oh, yo, like, what'd you do to my girlfriend and shit. So, yeah, that happened. We ended up leaving, not even being there an hour. But, I mean, really, that kid, I don't like him just because of like what I've heard, and I don't know. It's just the way he hurt my girlfriend. It pisses me off. So it's like, I've heard a lot about him, but I'm not going to tell you guys that. Maybe I'll make that another video. I don't know. But yeah, so really not a fight. But, I mean, the leaders of that group literally thought, like, I looked like I was ready to kill someone. I actually did. And I ended up telling them, oh, no, it's just anxiety. I've never been here. I don't know any of these people. And they were like, oh, okay. So I'm like, yeah. And then I saw the same look on my face. And they're like, are you sure you're okay? I'm like, I'm fucking fine. Like, I don't fucking know any of these people. But that is it for today, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to leave a like if you did and subscribe if you are new for more content. This has been Orbit, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.